loves Trump. See, if we got here and got at 4 o'clock this morning, we got here, we would have been.
There would have been a lot before.
But you've been over that overhang.
That's right.
Okay, well, you can talk. Yeah,
Thank you, everybody. That's so nice, thank you. Wow, it's such a warm feeling. It's crazy what's going on, right? It's crazy. You know what? It's raining, it's miserable. There are people outside. I hate to say there's maybe thousands, right? Thousands outside, and I was just doing a lot of selfies. So a woman said, I've been here, Mr. Trump, in the rain for 4 hours. Could I have a selfie? And my people said, no, no, no. I said, absolutely you can. So I'm soaking wet now from standing in the rain, but that's okay, right? What the hell? What difference does it make? I just want to thank you. I mean, this weather and all that's going on, it's amazing to have these kind of crowds. And we're having, and my hair looks good. Oh, he's my friend. He's my friend. My hair looks good. You know, and it is my hair, actually. You always know if it's going to be a wise guy reporter when they say it's not. You know, then you're off to a bad start. But I will tell you, it is such an honor, not only here, all over the country, what's going on. There's a movement going on here. They're tired. They're tired. I mean, I didn't need this. I really wanted to, I would be very happy, honestly, I'd be very happy if Barack Obama were a great president and things were going great. I really would. I'd be very happy. I'd be very happy. You understand when I say that. I love what I'm doing. I love my business. I built a great company. I have tremendous fans. I have thousands and thousands of employees. I've hired tens of thousands of people over the years. I love doing it. Doral, the old post office on Pennsylvania Avenue, so many buildings, and just loving it, but I had to do this. I had to do this. I didn't want to do this. I had to do it. You know, 4 years ago, Mitt Romney let us down, and prior to that, John McCain tried hard, but there was a big implosion prior. In all fairness, nobody could have done that. I think Abraham Lincoln couldn't have done it at that point. But last time, we should have won that election. We should have won that election easily. And I backed him big league, I backed. And I backed John McCain big league. But the last time it's won, and I said, you know what? We're not going to let that happen again. Because we're not going to lose this time. We're not losing. And so many things have taken place that have just gotten worse. And you hear, you know, we have almost 100 million people that basically, they're out of work. And then you hear about we're down to 5.2%, so totally phony statistic. So if you look for a job, Many people are looking for jobs. If you look for a job, you can't get it. You stop looking for a little while to recuperate. They consider you employed, okay? This country has tremendous problems, and we're going to solve them. And you know, I actually have been saying it lately over the last few weeks because I see the spirit, I see the great people. These are great people. In this room, we went to Dallas, Texas. The Mark Cuban said, you can use the arena. That's where the Mavericks play, the American Airlines Center. And I had like 3 days. I think it was on a Friday or a Thursday. We were speaking on a Monday, and it was a holiday. And I had a few days to fill it up, and we filled it up. It was 20,000 people. We went to Mobile, Alabama. We had 35,000 people. You know, we started at a football arena. You know that. We started because we had no choice. We were at a hotel, 500 seats. A friend of mine said, from Mobile, he's a great guy. He said, could you come down and speak in Mobile? I said, yeah, it's great. I'll do that. So he had us set up in a hotel, nice hotel, good people. And it was 500 seats. He called me about a minute after we announced. He said, it's sold out. So we're going to move it to the convention center. Do you mind? That held 10,000. And he calls me about 3 hours later. He said, the convention center can't hold it. It's too big. So they took us to a football stadium, which was beautiful. And we had 35,000 people. And that was just a short little period of time. And then last week, you saw that, we were in Oklahoma. And we had legit 20,000 people. I say more. We had a band shell, and we had a big park in front, a big park. And it's funny because the Pope was there at the same time, and he was in New York, and then he was in Philadelphia. And this is crazy. They had helicopters circling over Oklahoma when we were speaking. So it's a band shell, thousands of people behind the band shell where you couldn't even see. I mean, I said, what are they doing? They can't see, but there was no room in the park. So they had the helicopters circling over, and it was beautiful to see. And they had the helicopters circling over Philadelphia where the Pope was. Now, they said the Pope had 1 million people, and I had 20,000. And it looked like I had more. It's crazy. Places where that happens, but you have a gun. How about the military event that took place 3 or 4 months ago, where you had these highly decorated soldiers in a military area where they're not allowed, and this one soldier was like one of the highest decorated, and they weren't allowed to have the guns, and this whack job walks in and starts shooting them. Why are we having gun-free zones in a military camp? Okay? So the Second Amendment to our Constitution is clear. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed upon, period. The Second Amendment guarantees a fundamental right that belongs to all law-abiding Americans. Right? I wrote this. The Constitution doesn't create that right. It ensures that the government can't take it away, right? They're doing all sorts of moves to try and take it away. Our founding fathers knew, and our Supreme Court has upheld, that the Second Amendment purpose is to guarantee our right to defend ourselves and our families. We need that. In fact, I have a license to carry in New York. Can you believe that? Nobody knows it. Somebody attacks me. Oh, they're going to be shocked. Can you imagine? Somebody says, oh, there's Trump, he's easy pickings. What do you say? Right? Oh, boy. What was the famous movie, remember? No, remember? Where he went around and he sort of, after his wife was hurt so badly and killed.
Liam Neeson.
What? Honestly, you're right, it's true. But you have many of them. You have many of them. Charles Bronson, right? Yeah. The late, great Charles Bronson. Name of the movie? Come on. Death Wish. Remember that? Oh, we're going to cut you up, sir. We're going to cut you up. Oh. Me. One of the great movies. Today you can't make that movie because it's not politically correct. Right? It's not politically correct.
You don't have to be pansy.
But could you imagine with Trump, somebody says, oh, all these big monsters aren't around. He's easy pickings, and then, So this is about self-defense, plain and simple. It's been said that the Second Amendment is America's first freedom. That's because the right to keep and bear arms protects all of our rights, which is so true. We're the only country in the world that has a Second Amendment. Protecting that freedom is imperative, absolutely imperative. And I do a whole paper on it. I do a whole paper, and it's gotten fantastic reviews. It's enforce the laws on the books. It's fix our broken mental health system. All of these people, it's not the guns, it's the people, that these sick people. Defend the rights of law-abiding, and this is important, because they're trying to take your rights away. They say, we only want a couple of bullets in the magazines, maybe you shouldn't have magazines, have a gun that fires one bullet, have nothing. Defend the rights of law-abiding gun owners, and that doesn't happen, so we have to do that. They have background checks already in place, and that was done in 1998, and people slipped through, and our government's not doing a great job. You have a national right to carry, and you have the military bases. I mean, when you think about the military bases, so we laid out this policy. I'm a very, very big Second Amendment person. It's very important to me. It's very important. So,
do us all a favor, the only exits are over here, okay? Alright? Let's go have that deal where the soccer people run over each other and kill each other. Nice hand for Mr. Trump and all the crew. Yeah. Remember, let's go that way so nobody gets hurt. Thank y'all. God bless. God bless.